Stephen, do you want this? 19 mil. It'd be a lovely surface on top of the for the bench. Lovely surface for the bench.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at the thickness of it.
And there's
Heavy as hell. Yeah. Put your 3 scaffolding planks under there
proper waterproof stuff.
and bolt them together. Yeah. Look how many plies are on there. Do you want me to put your name on it? So we were just having a discussion. Look at this now. The trailer's done. Hold on. Trailer's done. The trailer's done from what was, you know, rusty and waiting. Somebody else's project finished. Mudguard's on. Mudguard's finished with the trim on it. The boxes for the lights. Put these on. Put the anti-loose pins in. Make the ramp. Put the bed. This would have been a fantastic sort of school project. You've had a lot of satisfaction, Nigel, out of this, haven't you? Just making this. Yeah, drilling and figuring out and yeah, but the pure satisfaction of it. And they don't teach that at school. You're not supposed to use the grinder, you're too dangerous to drill an hole. This would spark, this would be the basis of a young person thinking, oh, I'm going to be a maker. I'm going to make things.
I could do that again.
Yeah. Just, they're not teaching the young people enough projects, get their hands on, get the satisfaction of making something or, you know, bringing something back to life. This was a what would you call it? A stalled project?
It was a box trailer that had gone rotten.
Yeah.
The chassis was rotten, so the plan was my brother had a brand new chassis made. He made the chassis with a friend.
Yeah.
Had it galvanised, so there was a good investment in it.
Yeah.
And then it just stood in his unit, I think, really, because there was a lot of mechanical stuff to do it. I mean,
You remember all the brake
This
linkages?
was going down the scrapyard, the chassis was.
Yeah,
so
would
I
have.
dialed it.
Yeah, of course.
But then there's been a lot of work gone into the braking
Hours.
mechanisms,
Yeah.
new brake linings, new wheel bearings,
Making these.
all the de-rusting, welding up the pivots on the brake linkages,
Yeah.
so you got no slop in them, re-drilling them,
Yeah.
new clevis.
So much thought. So much thought and thinking
A lot gone into it.
just to make a trailer. And you just saying to me you've had a lot of satisfaction. You've enjoyed yourself. You've had a lot of satisfaction.
Kept me entertained, hasn't it?
Yeah. But they don't teach the youngsters.
New bellows,
They have to find their own way. This is what they should be teaching in school.
Yeah.
Not this. Right. You wanted some pictures? Hot sausage roll. Woo-hoo! We are passing by and we are retired and there's no rush and we're off to go and pick some stuff up. So we were passing Superbike, so we thought we'd just drop in and have a look around. CCM. That's nice, isn't it? 250 G5. Wow. Look at this, spoke wheels, yeah. You see a lot of 350s around, but you don't see, you don't see many of these 350s, see you, 350T twin. You don't see many of the 250s, there's a 350 here,
I've got a 350.
but there's a 250, you don't see many of the 250s. No. Look at that. Ooh, I'll show that to Em. Em will go crazy about it. Yeah. Lots of good memories on the 250. 185, yeah. Is that before or after the X7? It's sort of the style of the X7, which was 250, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, what's it? Oh, a Bentley. Look at this, a Bentley.
Yeah.
CD175, same as the CB200. This is a CD. Yeah, Honda Bentley, wow. Must be a classic club, and there's an LC here as well. Yeah, look, that's right. Homemade trike, this one. Yeah. An RD. RD. I thought, is that the wrong sticker?
No.
RD, I'm thinking of the air-cooled RD. Weren't these different because it's a water-cooled? Anyway, it's all good. It's all good.
This wasn't part of the museum, was it?
Down there, we've got a long way to go.
So this wasn't part of the museum, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know. What museum?
There used to be a car museum at the racetrack.
Oh, did there?
This is like the old museum.
Oh, I don't know.
I wonder if they got rid of the museum.
Yeah. Panigale. Fast as F. We'd like one of those, would we? I used to run with 2 brothers and 3 used to run with 3 Panigales. Lovely things. Oof, they can shift mind. Shift. Yeah. Gone in a blink of an eye. Yeah. Oh, these Super Cruisers, look. Again. Mega bikes. Oof. You can eat up continents as you go along. Yeah. Yeah, some nice monkeys and groms, yeah.
There must be a dealership for mutt.
There's a lot of them are Chinese copy type things, aren't they?
They change the tyres and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
Try and make them a bit better. They're sexy looking, and they big tyres, I think,
Mm.
they're 125.
Well, it's all it's a copy of an Honda, isn't it? Or they all copy each other. Oh, some are air cooled, some are water cooled.
They're bigger engine. Yeah, I think those are a bigger engine.
I'm trying to get Debbie to agree a monkey. Oh, look, a Van. That's a nice clean Van. 200 beach tyres on it. Just to run around local. Cheap to run. Plus 100 miles to the gallon. Every time you talk to anyone with a monkey, it's the most fun you can have whilst having your trousers still on.
Is it still a museum? No. Oh, sad. There you go. Well, thank you, Flo.
Plenty of Triumphs.
It was the old museum, right?
Oh, was it? Oh, I never came.
Yeah. It was a good museum.
Was it? No. It's a bit. It's one of the downfalls is they prepare them for sale, but Nigel just said it's not. It could do with a good cleaning and scrubbing.
Those crankcases are dreadful, aren't they?
Yeah, to think that it's for sale.
I mean, yeah, this crankcase round here, it's dreadful.
Yeah,
That needs to come off and get cleaned up properly.
but
Especially when asking like top money, 7,000 quid for the mileage done. I've got my glasses. I don't know what that says, Rich.
hold on, we've got our glasses with us. Mileage.
5 grand, 5,000 in it.
Yeah.
It's a nice mileage, but not a nice bike.
But different people have different opinions, don't they? It's difficult, isn't it? You'd expect bikes to sell to have had a good wash and a clean, but does that mean that's more of a genuine bike? You know, you can wash. Trouble is, you can wash high mileage and abuse off it, can't you? So, what do you want? An honest bike or a nice shiny bike? We're all entitled to our opinion, aren't we? On these things. Plenty of bikes here, though. Plenty of choice, isn't there? Wow. You still got your bobber?
No, mate, long sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought my Rocket instead, you know. Can you remember Rocket 3?
Shut up.
Yeah.
You see, I had a Rocket 3. He's got several Rocket 3s.
No, I only got one.
You're the new one.
GT, yeah.
Yeah, he comes past my house. He does, and he picks his finger up and goes, "Yeah, Reggie, I got a Rocket 3." He does, and he goes beep beep as well when he passes my house. The swine. Because I would like, obviously, you can only have one at a time, or you can only afford one at a time, type of thing. And we're committed to the wings now, but I wouldn't say no to a Rocket. Oh, new Rocket. Yeah, I miss the grunt. I miss the absolute grunt of the Rocket. Seen one? No.
I don't know. It's a okay bike, but very lumpy.
Yeah, my mate had a California.
Yeah, 1 to 4 days normally. We'll go through the workshop with how many we've got in the queue already.
Well, to be honest, I can't do the next couple of days anyway, so.
We'll work around
Oh,
you. I mean,
an Indian.
1 to 4 days. We'll do the
The newer Indians,
workshop.
yeah.
It does go through the workshop.
Hmm? Plenty of bikes up here. There's loads of bikes in there.
Lots of bikes, mate, yeah.
Yeah, lovely. You'd find whatever suited you here, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't describe them as nice bikes, to be honest, mate, a lot of them.
Horses for courses, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, how many must they move in a week? Wow. You know,
They have to shift the volume, mate, to
wow. They must have to shift. Yeah, to justify this, they must have to shift some volume. Yeah.
one unit was a metre.
Aircraft said that we could all do with a aircraft hanger.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Hold on, we're counting.
19 bikes I've got, you see, mate. So
They're coming, yeah. Nigel's got 19 bikes. When we get back, we'll have a... Shall we have a little tour when we get back, Nigel? 19 bikes, yeah. If we can get by them, yeah. And most of them are all road ready and taxed and, you know, there's not many here. They're all insured. And 8 bikes insured, yeah. Oh. You fancy one of these now, don't you? Quite big, quite a handful, and they look nice, don't they?
You know, daft as it sounds, is it? This vibrates like an absolute pig. It's pathetic.
But yeah, it's got a
It suits me.
nice look to it. How's it? Yeah, you can get your feet down, can't you?
Oh, dead easy, mate, yeah.
Yeah, you're all right for a short horse. Yeesh.
Not when you can't get a feet down.
Look, we do like the chrome though, don't we?
The shaft drive.
The bling. You can do. There's like a limited. There's another. Oh yeah, shaft drive.
Is it grey?
You can't an open shaft drive.
But agricultural. They're dropping in price quite well, though.
There is another version. There's a
There's a
posher version. Yeah, it's a better spec. Let me sit on one. Found a Rocket 3. Stop the horses, yeah. Oh, a golden one. What mileage? What price? They've come really good on price now.
6,390. It's 18,000 miles, I think, mate. Yeah. It's tidy though.
Yeah.
Wheels need doing.
Yeah, the back drive isn't
Wheels
covering
need
coming
doing,
off.
Stripping off and painting. Which is
Yeah.
not difficult. The wheels full of ice.
We are Rocket 3 fans, aren't we?
It's a bike in there, eh?
Proper, yeah, big fat wheel on the back, and exhaust out the back of it. That's what. Now, somebody rang me. You won't believe it. Somebody rang me from Spain. They were having a discussion, and he weren't aware of the 2.3 litre Triumph,
Get out.
and he was calling him a liar. And he says, "My mate's got one," and he rang. I think they were under the influence at the time. But he rang me and I said, yeah, but there are some twats with 2.5 litres. Some.
They're not really. I mean, that's 2.348 or something like that. And
Yeah.
the new bike is 2.448. So in effect, there's only about 100cc difference. And with all the new breathing on them, I think those old ones were a quicker bike.
But was there an issue between the silver and the black engines? Which are the better engine?
The silver engine was the first engine,
Yeah.
but they all had. I think it was something to do with the timing on the front chains issue or something like that.
Yeah.
And certainly the very first bikes had an issue with the diffs.
And the alarm. Oh, that's what was it called? Data something. I smashed one up the other day, didn't I?
Meter alarm. Yeah.
The alarms are that shit on it. Triumph will sell you the bypass plug to bypass the alarm because the alarms were that bad on them.
Rear case isn't clean here.
It's all right though.
all the
We've seen those.
corrosion on here.
Pens.
Nice bike though.
Been kept. Yeah, I've been fairly good, Nick. Not many scratches on the tanks. He hasn't been carrying much because you can load these up. Wow. We did the south of France on ours, didn't we? Millau. We went to the Millau Bridge. Yeah, I miss my rockets. I miss the grunt. You don't ride them, you think them. You're here, you want to be over there. You just think it, and then the hand of God comes down and pushes you along, and you're there all of a sudden. Yeah, from the wing, because of the luggage in the box, the only thing I would think about is giving these a try. These GTs. Yeah. It's their rival, it's their number one rival of the wings. Just for a change, if a change was coming, I would consider one of these, just for a change. They've always been too tall for me, you know. Like, I've always struggled. There's technique, you get used to them. They're really comfortable, you know. And I took one out for a test.
We're getting really excited about it. She needs to get a test passed and then we can get her on.
Yeah. And they can carry plenty of luggage. They're all right 2 up, aren't they?
What's that like?
They're all right for luggage. You can put plenty of luggage on them and load them up and stuff. Never really. It's funny, you know. You like a thing, don't you? Or you don't like a thing. What?
Oh, look at that seat.
Oh yeah, there's some lovely. You wouldn't come here and decide you didn't like any one of them. You would find the bike you wanted here. Yeah. But, you know, Royal Enfield. I see a lot of people voting with their feet and price in their pocket. It should be cheap. The bikes, that's why people are voting Royal Enfield.
Yeah.
Value for money.
Yeah.
People want.
But Honda's come in the market now with their cheap 350 as well, aren't they? So other manufacturers might cotton on.
Might cotton on, yeah. Because, you know, many miles to the gallon, cheap to run. There should be loads more motorcyclists out there.
I'm glad we dropped in, you know, mate.
Have you not been before, Night?
No, not to this one, no.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to one at Chesterfield.
Yeah.
I want somewhere else, got them everywhere now.
Well, what are them up there? Is that similar? What are these?
BMW R19s.
Similar? Same? You like them? Have you your...
My pallet's got one and he
Yeah.
traded it in with Alcock and Jones at Stafford and he's still got it.
Yeah?
They're fun, bike.
See a bike, you've got to own it and have it, just to get it out of your head.
Once it's out your head, you're on the next.
Yeah, you always want what you haven't got, don't you? You always want what you haven't got. You always desperately need, oh, I had one of them, right, move on. But what a fantastic place to come if you're looking for bikes, all sorts. And some of these scooters are frighteningly quick, aren't they?
Oh, I like, yeah.
750, some of these.
50 and 750 and
Yeah. It's mad.
Yeah.
For a scooter.
And the funny thing is, you know, when we went to Montenegro, because I've been to Montenegro on holiday now, you'd see 500 scooters before you see one motorbike.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, why are they not more popular? More, you know. A Harley shop and it's 100 quid a t-shirt just because it's got Harley on it. Debbie said we should get some light leather jackets. We're not going to be going so quick. You're not going to come off so hard, are you, as much in the trike? So we can wear slightly less protective gear. Although protective gear is important. So and of course everything's got to be matching. So we've always got to buy 2 of everything. What?
These £69 boots are 239 quid.
I was going to say how there was.
They're moulded in plastic. For
Do you know
God's
in
sake.
Do you know in Stafford?
Cheeky beggars.
In Stafford there was some real. Yeah, there were cheap helmets, and you can't save on cheap. But helmets, you can easily have 1,000, 1,500 quid in a helmet now.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. You know, put the cameras, put the communications on it. You're talking for, you know, not obviously not quality racers and whatever, but helmets are 1,000 quid. 1,500 quid if you got a good one. Wow, everything's got so dear. But you can still buy on fine bargains. But what price do you put on your head? I haven't got our crashed helmet. I've got rid of it. But we had a gouge. We had a big gouge in here when we came off. And it just shows you, thank goodness we had a half decent helmet. Yeah, it's the most important thing is your helmet. But of course, it's how deep are your pockets. You always need boots. You always, because your bike's gonna follow you. Yeah. Should always, a lot of people don't respect the need for boots. You need boots on bikes. Because the bike will say, we'll have that, ankle mate, we'll have that. And of course, right in the front, right in the entrance, there's a catch me if you can, because you can't. Forget it.
It's mobility issues for me, so
Okay.
I'm sort of looking about a rebel type thing.
Yeah.
These NCs are
Reggie's just gone for a trike.
really
now,
good
so
on juice.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Very robust, isn't it, mate?
Put a trailer on that,
Not a
look.
piece of rubbish, that's not. Did you have that made, or was it a proper?
No, had it made.
Yeah.
Is it a single wheel trailer then? It comes behind it. Oh, it's for a single wheel. Have you seen those? They're really clever, them
Yeah.
single wheel trailers are.
If I can dig it up. Or...
Oh wow.
So look, that's the oh, can we see? Yeah, that's the trailer for it. Just.
What's making your day?
No, that's the trailer. Clever, aren't they?
No.
Well, it's same as cars really, but there's so many different choices and things. Oh, are they electric? Them green things?
Could be, couldn't they, mate?
Yeah. So many choices in motorcycles. Why motorcycles are dying off, I never know. Look at this. This walking floor in front of us is an old Walker's trailer. Yeah, let's see if we can get a number on it. I don't know if we're going to get that close. You see that walking floor, and then you see the I know it's because of the number on the back. Look, the white number on the back, and it's red. That's an ex-Walker's trailer. Woohoo! Yeah, Steve Walker trailer. Arthur Johnson Auctions, Nottingham. Arthur Johnson Auctions, Nottingham. Picking up some tat. Picking up some tat. Look at this. You say that though. Look at this. That's a beauty in there. We've been over there. They've got some rooms over there, auction. I think the whole thing is their site, to be honest with you. Yeah. Wow. We're going in there to go and find stuff. Oh, we were so close. We'd come to the auction here. And Wednesday to Friday, we are in Anchor Supplies. But unfortunately, I will come and make a film for you, because this is the Nottingham branch of Anchor Supplies. And we were just unlucky on this particular day, but that gives you some sort of an idea. Very much as the same Anchor Supplies as Ripley. Yeah, just sometimes the gods shine on you, and then some days they don't. So yeah, this is Anchor Supplies. Yeah, and we will come back and we will be making a little tour. Wednesday, Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, the top off an aeroplane, there's one there, mate.
Yeah. Just one of those things.
Ammo boxes, ladders.
Yeah, look, you get a better view here, look. Nice.
Some of them ladders.
You would have enjoyed it, Nige.
Yeah.
We were here, we were so close.
Right.
But there we are.
Unfortunately, that auction site that I bought off, they'd only let you collect, you had to collect before Tuesday.
Oh.
Otherwise, they'd start charging you storage.
So it wasn't never gonna work. Not to worry. Always another day. We have attempted, Nige, haven't we? You know when somebody says to you, I've got 19 bikes or that many, and you go, oh yeah, well come on, let's count them. Motor Guzzi, an Indian Scrambler, Himalayan, yeah. Himalayan, right. BM, the custom one. Yeah, there's three. Keep searching, 3. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Yeah, 3. 4, 5, another one of those. 5, this I guess is the rockets. 5, go under here. We can tell by the wheel. Is this the rocket? Yeah, look, this is the rocket. You can tell by the back wheel, can't you? That's the 2.5 litre rocket. What's this one? Oh, there's one under there. And there's one here. Yeah, we've done this one. Hold on. We're back in the Bat Cave. Yeah, there's one here. What's this one? That's a Himalayan. There's one here. That's an Interceptor. Royal Enfield. There's one there, a Norton over there. We've got a scooter here. We've got one over there. One over there. What's that? And we've got a Kawasaki there in that corner. We've got a Triumph over there. And we've got a Triumph. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. This is a sidecar for 5. 5. Hold on. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 9. 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. There's one here, look. One to be worked on. The Yamaha. It's going to become a bobtail, I think. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, there's usually some on the roof somewhere. There's usually some in the racking. Is there anything up in the racking? Is there anything up in the racking? No, there isn't, is there? No. But they're all on chargers, ready to, all got leads on them, ready to go. So yeah, we don't tell porkies, do we? We don't tell porkies. Yeah, it's a beauty.